Hey guys, this is Long Night Entertainment. I'm Mycosa, and welcome to Astroneer. I made sure the game worked for me, so I've got these 2 years. I'm going to start a new world. Made sure I could get a feel for the controls, and I have found this game to be simple and delightful. We are going to start a new world, or worlds. Launch! With the goal of making a nice little science bay and harvesting some compound and resin for science. There we go. We're landing. Got a nice little world there. I see we got some compound to start off with, some cool looking trees, some energy I can harvest up nice and quick, or maybe those are plants. This is cool. See, I did a little practicing so I could get a feel for the game. I have learned that you can bring out your little shaped terrain thing. You got a good range for it. And you can just... There we go. Let's grab a little more there. See? There. How cool is that? Now... There we go. Now you might ask, what do I do now? I've got this little splotch here. If you lean on the Alt button, you can kind of raise things back up. You can do some pretty cool shaping. There we go. I mean, it's not perfect. You know, it's not as smooth as it was. But it looks nice. At least I think it looks nice. Oh, let's get a little more over here. There we go. See? I mean, yeah, it looks like I mined it, but the world's not ruined. Now, if you press Q, you can go to your stuff. You can tag things there. There, you've got a total of 10 slots, plus whatever that is. You can have your crafting menu here. And let me just say now, your tether's so important. I'll show you that in a minute. Press Q again to close it. And if you want, you can go to things like this to plant things for holding, and now they won't fly off. You can also, although there's some risks in it, you can dig a little hole and throw things in. You know, in case that, because, you know, there's occasional, there's occasional storms. Thankfully, you've got a good range, as you can see. Whee! There's my compound. Some of it's buried. There we are. Of course, what we need first is resin, not compound. But hey, we gotta start somewhere. And right now... Oh, out of range. Right now, we're starting with compound. You use the compound to make the tethers. Now, let's see here. Let's go to here. Craft that with this button. Bam. Now we have a set of tethers. Boy, howdy, do you want a lot of tethers. Now, the day-night cycle in this game is a little hard to figure, I admit. I'm basically just going by, do I see light? Oh, let me show the tethers here. You can see it's got a beam, and now we're connected. There we are. You want to be careful, you can die from a heavy fall. Press E to bring our gun back out. Harvesting tool, sorry. And there we go. Let's see, is there any more? Yes. Any more? Oh, so much more. It actually pays to dig. You can change the perspective. Oh, jeez. There's some right here. Is that all of it? Probably not. Nope. Oh, and you can take and move these tethers. And from a bit of a distance at that. There we go. So we can go put that... There is as far as we can stretch out. And bam! We're ready to continue our journey. Huzzah! Oh. You want to stay connected if you can, because you've got a limited amount of oxygen, and while your energy does regenerate, your oxygen doesn't unless you're connected to your spaceship. Now, I've learned that it's good to do a little, button press method. You don't want to just lean on it unless you've got a steady source, because you don't want to waste power. You Yes, please. See, it only lasts so much, but you can see that little, those little yellow bars there slowly regenerating. And you can find the sources of energy as well. But you want to keep those, if possible, for powering things. Because, oh, you can build. Yeah, give me my compound. So much compound. Just to show, though, you can just, you know, you don't need to reinvent the wheel here. You can just cover it. And we'll just make covering up these holes kind of an extended project as we go. Because I like to keep it neat. I don't like to have holes I can accidentally fall into. That being said, pardon me. Gardening. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try and show you what happens if you gather. There we go. Now, as you can see, that time, that one just kind of fell on the ground. I didn't actually successfully gather it. It just dropped. Now, if there's a sandstorm, and yes, sandstorms are a thing, then that can just blow away in the wind, and you'll never see it again. So what I like to do is one of two things. You can either connect it to something that can hold it on one of your devices that you build, or on your spaceship itself. Excuse me, just let me. Or you can kind of drop it in a hole that you can dig to make it so it doesn't blow away. There we go. Pardon me. There we are. I am friendly to nature. Ta-da. Oh, I'm out of range. Now, I can pick this up like that. And now we can bring this with us. There we go. I was walking into a tether. Aren't I smart? Now, do I have any room on here? No, that's got oxygen on it. Can I, will you kind of fit on the end there? No, so we'll just put you down a moment. Oh. Hey, it's been a sunrise. That wasn't terribly long. Pardon me just a second. Yeah, 10 minutes. So I think I'll do a little longer. I'll go until sunset on this case. I'm not sure how long is best to do it in this case. But we're going to drag that. You can see it wants resin. Now, resin looks different. Looks like a... It doesn't look like the compound. It looks... Let's see if I can find any immediately. Not gonna go too far. Oh geez, still generating my landscape, huh? Some more compound over there. I don't see any resin yet. I may legitimately have to go mining for it. It's abundant. It really is. I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but it's an abundant resource. In theory. Well, this is inconvenient. Where's some resin? I think I see some straight ahead this way. There's some more compound, and there is one of those things I mentioned where if you gather it, it'll give you energy. You gotta be careful of that. Over there in the distance there's one for oxygen, but here is some resin. Now, my inventory is no longer full, but it's not exactly doing great. Let's drop one of those there, break this out, and let's see if we can't gather some of this resin. So I'll get enough for one. There we go. Go to inventory, gather it up, pop it over there. And we're full up. We're as full as we can get. So let's run back. Wow, my world here is lush. I like that it's got all this plant life here. So beautiful. And I see that the sun is setting. So I'm going to show you how we build something, and then we'll end after that. That'll be our first episode. Now, here we have the first little building bay. I'm going to move this organic pod over, because what we're going to do is we're going to grab this resin and put it right there. And that tells the to develop its first pod. Now it wants 2 more resin to build it into a platform. But we don't have that, but we can get that. That's a lot of resin that was there. But, you know, just to hold it for now, we're going to drop some compound on this, just so it's held in place. There we go. And you'll notice, now that we've built one of them, we have another one. And you can, sort of, start your, things building by kind of facing it. And then you click, and the next one goes out. Ta-da! And similar with this, it'll face you, and you can get this to change directions. You know, there it is. Ta-da! So I'm going to leave things off here. That's a good first starting introduction. I'm going to hop in here, save our game. So thank you for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, give that like button a boop. And as always, thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.